again, we should start with clarifying the language. Reincarnation, of course, is a Western term, but it actually isn't absolutely suited to how we understand the process within Buddhism. So we prefer, usually in speaking about this, we prefer to use the English word rebirth. And here's the point. The very notion of reincarnation suggests that there's some kind of unchanging entity, some kind of unchanging identity, which merely transmigrates from life to life, like an ego, a self, or a soul that kind of just takes on different bodies. But in Buddhism, we don't see the nature of reality in that way. We see everything as process. Mind, as we talked earlier about when we define mind as a continuity, mind is a stream. What I think of as myself is just, as it were, freezing one moment in that stream and saying, this is me, I'm unchanging. But of course it's not. In the next moment there's change, and by tomorrow there's more change. So this process of constant change happening within the stream of mind is a kind of rebirth that's going on from moment to moment, from day to day, from year to year. And precisely because mind doesn't arise from physical sources, from physical bases, when the body finishes, the mind stream continues. And driven on by karma, driven on by the imprints of karma, it will inevitably take new kind of dwelling places, new locations within the world of samsara, and that's rebirth. But it is not that as a static, unchanging self going from life to life. It's simply that the process is one of continuity. Just as we see in nature, we see continuity. We don't see stasis, but we see continuity. One moment giving rise to the next, one set of conditions giving rise to the next set of conditions, and so it is. Our mistake is thinking that there is an unchanging, abiding entity there, a self, and clinging to it. But that is as foolish as thinking that the river at one point is the real river and that it will never change. But the river changes all the way down its course. So do we, to use a kind of approximation to what is the real situation. So rebirth is that. It's just the natural process of things. Did it have a beginning? No, because actually for anything to arise, it must arise from preceding moments. And so it is with the stream of mind. Will rebirth have an end? Yes, when the mind recognizes its own nature to be free from fixity, to be free from solidity, to be free, in short, from ego and all its clingings. Then the mind rests in its true nature, which is Buddhahood.